Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ty with East Valley Chiropractic. Wanted to let you guys know that this month we are doing a food drive with the Open Door, and I have Jason with me from the Open Door. He's the executive director. And so we're just going to do a little interview with him, get to know him. We obviously want to do this food drive just to help out our community. And you guys are invited to bring in items. We have a post up here on our board of items that the Open Door is looking for. But I first wanted to ask you, Jason, just what is the mission of the Open Door, so that everybody knows what the mission is and what you guys are really trying to do within the community here.
Well, thanks for having me, Dr. Ty. And our missions are probably pretty closely aligned. I know you're all about making people's lives better and improving their health.
Absolutely.
The Open Door, we help improve people's lives through access to healthy food. And so people think of us as a food shelf. We think of ourselves as kind of food shelf 2.0.
Okay.
We have a huge emphasis on fresh and healthy food. So 70% of the food that we provide is perishable. So that's produce, fruits, vegetables, milk, eggs, meat. But we also have one location where people come get food, and that's in Egan. And we have the only mobile food program in Dakota County. We make fresh and healthy food available at over 30 locations across our community, multiple spots here in Apple Valley. We have a summer meals program where we deliver meals to students. Like here in 196, we'll be going to 6 different neighborhoods, 5 days a week taking food. So we have community gardens where people grow their own food. We're just committed to making food easier to access for people that need it.
Well, that's awesome. I love that, food shelf 2.0, because, you do see with a lot of other food shelves, obviously a need for it, but, non-perishable, canned things. Obviously good in times of need, no one's going to turn down any food, but I love the 2.0 version and emphasis more on like healthy foods, fresher foods, things like that. What would you say is, within our community, kind of the biggest need that you see that you guys are kind of serving or helping with?
Yeah, that's a great question. The past year obviously has been a bit challenging because so many people have been out of work. We more than doubled the capacity we had to serve. So we went from serving about 7,000 people a month to more than 14,000 people a month. And so the need in our community it's just broad. As people are getting back to work, it's getting easier. So we focus in a normal time. We focus our efforts on children and on seniors when we're looking for mobile opportunities. In the suburbs especially, we have things called food deserts, which are isolated pockets of folks who struggle financially, but they don't have access to retail. I mean, it's hard to think, in Apple Valley as many grocery stores as we have, but look at where they are versus where some of the folks live. And so our challenge is getting food into the places where people can't get to us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And one of the things for us, we've worked with you guys in the past and running a food drive within our clinic. Usually food drives are kind of tailored around the holiday season.
Yes.
That's kind of like when everybody's brain is on giving back and serving and helping out in the community. And I think that's one of the reasons why we want to do it in kind of the off season, if you will, right? Because I know that a lot of times the food shelves in general, they kind of get wiped out, so to say, during those holiday seasons, because that's when everybody's thinking about it and in need. But we wanted to do something in the summer to kind of help maybe restock, or not necessarily restock, but just help give back in a time when it's not necessarily on people's minds or on their brains.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate that, because there's definitely a seasonality to generosity. But hunger doesn't really know which season it is or care. And so we ask partners often to have, we call them off-cycle food drives, because we're gearing up right now for the holidays. Aren't our busiest season. The summer is our busiest season. We have 12 gardens going. We are outside, so we can do these massive drive-through food distributions. We'll serve 30 to 40% more people during the summer than we do any other time of year. So right now is a critical time for us.
That's awesome. I think that maybe tailors to your uniqueness too of the food shelf 2.0 with the gardens and things going that right, where you would think traditionally the summer months are less busy for food shelves, but kind of the opposite for you, like you said, because those are the months that you guys are growing. I mean, 12 gardens going, that's awesome. I personally have never heard of anything like that, so that's awesome. That's phenomenal.
And if you think about summertime, especially with kids, when kids aren't in school, that's 2 meals a day that a lot of kids, especially families that receive support of free and reduced lunch, that's 2 meals a day they may not get. And so we redouble our efforts. We'll probably deliver somewhere around 40,000 meals this summer just right here in Dakota County.
That's crazy. So Jason, let me ask you this. How can people get involved whether it's at our clinic or other, maybe drop-off locations or sites, things like that people can get involved in and help out with the Open Door.
Well, I think it'd be great if folks would come to East Valley Chiropractic and support their food drive, so they are encouraged to do it again. I think if you're not familiar with the Open Door, visit theopendoorpantry.org. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram. I tell people all the time, we need lots of things to make our organization work. There's a way for you to get involved, whether it's telling someone that this is an issue that didn't know, whether it's volunteering, donating food, or making a gift. Find a way that makes sense for you,
Right.
Get involved, and it will make a tremendous impact, I promise.
That's awesome. So yes, we are doing this food drive here at our office, East Valley Chiropractic, through the end of June. We actually are partnered with a colleague of mine over in Lakeville, another chiropractor. So we have two offices that we're doing a food drive with for this month. Like Jason said, these are perishable, non-perishable. There's a whole list of items. I'm assuming if you just visit their website, you will find a list of things, even things like toilet paper and personal care products, things like that. So there are a lot of things and items that you can donate that are not just food items. Or if you don't know what to donate or anything like that, again, a monetary donation I'm sure goes a long way as well. That way, that you guys can use that resource in many different ways that are fit for whatever circumstance and that individual's going through or that people are needing. So,
Yes,
we're so very grateful for Jason and his time. Again, we are going to be doing this through the end of the month. Come visit us here in the office. You don't necessarily need to be a practice member of ours. You can be any member of the community. We'd be very grateful for those donations, for those items. Again, I'm Dr. Ty Hall with East Valley Chiropractic and Jason with the Open Door. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Dr. Ty.
Thank you.